Creating an ant colony in real life could be unimaginably difficult, probably impossible as well, but when it comes to Roblox, reality changes entirely. With the emergence of this new game, you can have your own ant colony. If you want to know more, then here are the steps. Step 1 is find yourself a queen. You start the game by finding yourself a queen in the game. So basically, the type of queen you get depends on the availability of queens on your server. You obviously have the option and choice to change and shift servers if you don't like the queen ants available in the server you're playing, but it might turn out to be a time-taking process. Nevertheless, the game does give you the liberty to have an ant of your own choice. The red ones might be a bit more difficult in locating and getting allotted, and people have actually complained about waiting for several hours just to get their hands on a red one, but that all depends on your personal preference. If you like the classical red one, there's nothing to worry about. Step 2 is to make an ant basement. The next step involves creating the ant hole, or what you call a basement over here in the game. This would eventually turn into your ant colony, so you'll have to pick and choose your location wisely. You'll have the option of expanding the basement afterward, but you won't be able to change the location. So when you've decided the location of your choice, you should start digging and digging. It might be a time-taking process, obviously, but you'll have to bear with the fact. The admins have revealed that in order to dig faster, you should click F for faster digging. Once you're done digging the basement, the real magic starts. Step 3 is start laying eggs. With the previous step, you might have built a location for yourself, but you'll still need people to inhabit it. What is a house with no people? It probably has no specific name to it because it's kind of useless to everyone who might be concerned to it. So make it the goal of your life to start laying eggs in the basement you've just created, and apart from that, you'll have to keep yourself well fed, and for that, you'll have to go around and search for protein. It's pretty similar to what normal ants do, so there's no biggie over here either. A fun fact about eggs is that some other players in the game could also spawn the egg if you allow him or her to do so, which is a pretty cool thing. For one, you could do baby swaps with your friends in the game. Step 4, wait for the eggs to hatch. Once you've laid down all your eggs, you'll have to wait for your eggs to start hatching. This too could be a time-taking process, but you can be efficient by starting to store food in your basement because once your eggs turn into babies, they're going to need nourishment. They're going to be pretty small and thus they won't be able to feed themselves, which is a pretty decent reason to why you should need to store food for them. Once your eggs get hatched, your parenting skills would be at least from that point onwards. Caring for babies and your eggs should be your top priority. Treat them just as you would treat your pets or your animals. Step 5, expand whenever necessary. Once your eggs have transformed into little ant babies, you'll need to start thinking about expansion. You won't be able to call your place an ant colony with just the first batch of your egg, so you'll need to keep on breeding and laying eggs. Now, once those eggs start hatching and the more food you keep on storing for them, the more you'll start to notice the dire need to expand. The best part about the game is that it allows you to expand your basement as much as you want, but you'll have to grind for that of course. And remember, once you're done with expanding your ant colony, you can take all your kids along with you to prey hunting. And you know what they say about hunting? At least they should say that about hunting in this game. The more, the merrier. Make sure you have spare time on your hands, otherwise this game just might not be for you. And that's about it for today, guys, from Roblox King. But before you leave, make sure you leave a like and subscribe on the channel and hit the bell icon so you don't miss out on any of our upcoming videos. We'll see you next time in another video. Until then, take care and goodbye.